Well, somebody asked for it. So here it is. Ta-da! Alrighty. Mechanism simple enough. You got lever here. This isn't changed much. You just remove this little bar right along here. You don't change out the spring or anything. The interesting part of all this is this little bit right here, which is, as you can see, this is just a square off tube, and I brassed it. But the thing is that these two pieces normally there's this little rubber gasket around this thing. All you gotta do is Dremel that bit off. It normally has like a little lip that this kind of fits into, and I Dremeled the hell out of it until it just kind of snapped in, and then I epoxy puttied it and then epoxied over it, and it gets a pretty tight seal. Go ahead and let me. It's airtight. I blocked this and blew into that as far as I could. It's airtight. It works. It's all really, really simple. Cut off a bit of brass, shoved it down here. There's nothing too special about it. Didn't change the skirt seal or anything. If I actually, let me come out of the garage. The only other interesting thing about it would be the lubricant I used, which is this shit right here. You can get it at like Lowe's or Home Depot. It's like, what, $4 for a giant bottle? And I've had this for years now, and I still haven't gone through it. With all this crap on the shelf, you'd think I'd have exhausted this by now, but it's still good. Comes out as like a paste. There's a bunch of projects I need to work on. Arm cannon, I will get back to you. But yeah, that's the only really interesting thing about the Wipeout Pistol mod that you need to do. Is just come in here. These two parts are separate. Need to make them mechanically fit. And then what's the word? You fit them, you adhesive fit them, and then you do the seal. And that's really it. I put a liberal amount on this. I put a liberal amount of epoxy putty on there, and then I Dremeled out this bit. I didn't Dremel out this because that would interfere with the seal, but you do have to Dremel out these two halves of the shell to where they fit. They're relatively the same. I'm gonna go ahead and, if you can see that, I think you can. This part's Dremeled out too. I just don't feel like taking out the screws. But yeah, that's really it. Just take out the little bar. Everything else goes in normally. You don't even need to replace the spring. This is the only interesting part of it. Make the two parts. Yeah, this has gone on too long. You get the point.